Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from AntonDaniels. I definitely thought this was a topic worth talking about.
Police wearing body cams is the reason why black people are getting the boy who cried wolf treatment. It's the reason why all the equality that we've been screaming and fighting for is actually catching up to us. It's the reason why I can scroll on my FYP and on TikTok and on YouTube and on Facebook, and I can see a lot of these different other groups of people making really funny racist memes towards us. Now, at one point when white people were making these racist cartoons, they were exaggerating our features. They were being super dramatic with our culture. I'm looking at these other videos and they're just taking what they see off the internet and what they see from these cops on these body cam footage. And these,
like, it doesn't even have to be the body cams. We're just taking the footage that people record themselves. Right, just looking at that footage, we can see there's a big stark difference.
body cam footages is really showing that not as afraid of the police as they say.
They really
Black people got this mindset when it comes to the law that just because we black, we are exempt. One of the main things that I see in these body cam footages is, oh, it's other people committing worse crimes than me. What the f does that even mean? A crime is a crime. If you got caught, you got caught. It ain't always goes into, oh, you just doing this because I'm black, you racist. But you were just committing a crime, though. How is he racist for telling you that you were committing a crime? Did black people fight to be equal or exempt? I'm confused. Everything can't resort to, oh, but I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, y'all racist, y'all racist, y'all racist. And this is why, like I said, we're getting the boy who cried wolf treatment. Ain't nobody really giving a that racist no more, because people can visibly see crying racism over stuff that's not even racist. At this point, a motherfucker can't breathe, they racist. Like, it's getting in social media, don't make it no better, because you don't know how to keep the internet.
I mean, it's true. Like, people of different races aren't even allowed to criticize or even speak on these things, right? Because we're racist or something like that. Like, I'm not. Right? Most people aren't, but most people can observe things and most people see it and they have something to say. Everybody has opinions.
So it's like people, ain't nobody taking it seriously no more. That's the reason why I said, you know what, I'm just getting my own.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's true. Like, we thought that, not we, the culture thought that the body cams would somehow, some way prove that every white cop is racist. Yeah. And the police departments are being overly aggressive towards black people.
I mean, this is the whole BLM, defund the police and everything, right?
And let me tell you what I see. I see a tale between two worlds. I see that when you capture people not doing stuff that they supposed to do, whether they black or they white, people don't even pay attention. And the only thing that they talk about, or the only thing that they highlight, is if and when, very rarely, because we don't really see a whole lot of it at all since they started wearing body cams and they started making it standard across most agencies. We don't see cops doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. We see people getting caught up in doing stuff that they not supposed to do. And a lot of that used to be.
Yeah, he's right. I also had very horrible ideas of cops, right? Because I've faced cops many times, I've dealt with cops many times, and I see the things of, oh yeah, cops are always racist, cops are always doing these bad things, cops always abusing their power. I'm not saying there aren't ones that do that, but we hear it so much, right? We think everybody's doing it, and then we get the body cam footage and then we're like, oh no, yeah, most of them are okay. Like, most of the people are the problem. That they are the ones that cause the cops to escalate to bad situations.
He swept right on under the rug. And the only reason that we started having more conversations about what people are doing is because the body cam footage became something that we was using with regard to, like, you know, the reaction videos or capture the moment or all of that other stuff. And so really it became something even better for police officers because they're now more protected by, you know, what people are accusing them of versus people just automatically taking other people's word for it. We can pull the body cam footage. We can see what's really happening. And then now we got to start holding people accountable. And so now it's very hard for the culture because, I mean, let's be clear. Like, capturing police footage has been a thing for a long time. And I remember Cops, right? The show Cops, some of y'all may
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
be, familiar with it. Other people may not have been, old enough to even be able to see that type of thing. But it was a show called Cops where they used to basically spend all of their time chasing white people. You used to see overwhelmingly white people going viral or having a conversation about the stuff that was happening on Cops. A lot of them were poor white people, and it was on the, cops getting ran down and arrested and drunk driving and on drugs and doing all kind of wild stuff all the time. And the show was incredibly popular and it had a lot of seasons that was ran. But now we have real body cam footage and it's changed from being produced as far as from an actual show to content creation. And so when we see all of this stuff, even the crimes, right? We can go back and we can look at the Ring cameras, we can look at the body cam footage, we can look at footage that's released from court. And so people are making their own determinations, and it's very difficult for somebody to say, oh, it's the police fault, or we're being prosecuted, or we're being persecuted and stuff. Because when the footage come out, everybody get quiet. Everybody act like it wasn't a thing that like y'all wasn't having this conversation in the first place, and like everything is cool. But the reality is that it is like the boy who cried wolf, because until people start holding themselves accountable, until you start holding the culture accountable, it's very difficult for the culture and society to take you serious.
I mean, the culture also defends itself too. That's the other thing. Every culture, it doesn't matter if it's black culture, Asian culture, they always defend themselves. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes you defend yourself, but you're also blinded to see what your culture is actually doing.
When every single piece of footage and news report that we can pull shows black people killing black people, or that people are guilty, and the police
Black people hurting a lot of Asian people.
officers are not the ones that are really implementing the crimes and stuff like that, is very hard. You may get one every year or two, or one every election cycle where, oh man, it's a white cop and but 99 times out of 100, it is people doing stuff that they're not supposed to do, going crazy, cursing cops out. And where do y'all get that from? Like, where did y'all get to the point to where we think that just because somebody put on a uniform that they deserve to be cursed out, or they deserve to be treated less than, or they deserve to be treated like scum?
See, that's crazy, because in Asian culture is not so much so. Authority in Asian culture is pretty high, as in, cops and things like that. You don't talk back to cops. Like, you hardly ever do that stuff. Like, why do you want to make your life more miserable, is how we see it. It's like, it's not our country. They pulled us over. We might have done something wrong. Great. Just have at it and move the fuck on, because everybody has their own lives to live. We don't want to have to deal with all this shit all the time, especially with cops.
Just because they got the uniform on and you feel like you can do that because now you can capture it on camera, and they're not able to do something about it. That's crazy to me. But yep, I agree with her 100%. She's 100% right.
It was clear as fucking day. I remember it. We got to hold police accountable, and then they started releasing body cam footage. Whew, all right, slow your fucking roll. After watching all those police body cam videos, blood of Jesus, I became pro police myself. Holy fucking shit. Legit, stop asking for the body cam. It's over.
Look, I understand that not all cops are good cops, right? There are some bad apples out there. But the way some of y'all be acting in these body camera and police chase videos on this app is crazy. It's crazy. And I could not be a cop. I could not do it. I could not be a law enforcement.
I also agree with her. Yeah, I don't like cops, but I do feel bad for them for the amount of shit they have to deal with constantly.
Y'all don't know how to act. And this isn't a race thing. This is everybody I've seen. White,
Agreed.
black, brown. It don't matter. Hooting and hollering. I saw a video of a girl the other day.
I'm sure we have plenty of video, not plenty, but a decent amount of videos of Asians fucking acting up too, right? It's just people act up.
To a fender bender. The guy she hit, his truck was fine. Her car was messed up. The cop's coming over. Is like, hey, ma'am, I'm just trying to get some information. Can I see your license? I have to write a report. She's like, no, leave me alone. She's running around, screaming, hooting and hollering. And then when his coworkers pull up, it's just all hell is breaking loose. Ma'am, give him your ID so he could go.
Exactly.
He wants to go home, or he wants to go back on patrol, or he wants to clock out. Let that man be. What are we doing? What do you mean? What? Now again, sometimes cops be on a power trip.
Sure.
And listen, I'm all for you knowing your rights and not letting a cop essentially take your rights away, right? Right, and standing your ground and being firm. But sometimes it gets to a point, dog. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Most times.
What do you mean you're upset that the store caught you on camera shoplifting and now the cop is like, no, I have to arrest you. They want to press charges, like I have to arrest you. And you're just cussing and spitting in their face. What? What do you mean the hotel wants to kick you out because you are drunk and causing fights with people and they want you trespassed? And the cops are like, look, we're not even going to take you to jail. We're just going to take you to another hotel, and you refuse.
Yep.
Now you're in prison. What are we talking about?
Like, the amount of grace that a lot of these cops actually give is actually a lot. When we watch enough of these videos, like, these cops don't usually fucking get these people right off the rip, right? They give them a couple chances. And then things go hell.
A lot of y'all don't know how to act.
And police officers are now exercising an extreme, and when I say extreme, I mean extreme level of restraint at some of the stuff that people are doing. And when I grew up, it was just a completely different thing.
Correct.
Because they were more aggressive, because they were more vigilant in the way that they had to deal with people and being, accordingly, people actually respected police officers a lot more. Again, I was having a conversation with police officers at the gas station yesterday. One of them asked to take a picture, and so we flicked it up, and then I was just letting them know. We chopped it up for like 5 minutes, and I was just letting them know, hey, listen, I appreciate y'all. Y'all literally really go unheralded. You guys are deserve way more respect. The fact that you are the first responders and you pull up to the scene first, if anything was to ever happen, and y'all put y'all lives on the line while at the same time saying that y'all, eventually y'all want to get home, and y'all get hurt, y'all get bit, y'all deal with all kind of nonsense on a regular basis, and people show a level of disrespect towards you, I think is wild. I think it's crazy. I think it's wild. And the body cam footage, remember, a lot of this came from defunding the police, right?
Yeah.
They were asking to defund the police. They were saying to redirect resources towards things that they felt like community policing. No, it's some straight up criminals out here that's doing some stuff that they're not supposed to do. And the body cam footage is proving it.
Oh, I just thought it was an interesting topic to talk about because body cam was something that we really wanted. Like, not just black communities or anything. No, everybody wanted. Everybody was kind of like on it about cops. They're like, cops are abusing their power. They abuse minorities. It doesn't have to be black people. It's Hispanics, it's Asians. It doesn't matter. But when we really look at things, the grand scheme of things, most cops are cool. Most cops are just trying to do their damn job, right? It's not them trying to have a power trip on most people. No, there's maybe a few that do. Yes, we cover those also. But most people are just regular degular, like I always say. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.